Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very interesting conversation that we have set up for you on the eve of the 15th edition of LP Summit 2024, brought to you by VC Circle. Right? We have with us Mrs. Kajal Ilmi, MD and CEO, Aviom Housing Finance Private Limited. Thank you, Kajal, for taking out time and being with us today.
Thanks, Subheda. Thanks for having me.
Great. Kajal, first and foremost, right, I'm very glad to have this conversation with you because you have made a huge mark in the gender equality when it comes to making financing available to the tier 2, tier 3 women as well, right? And a personal thank you for that. But I'd like to know more as to how and this concept came to you, and how was your journey so far?
So the journey has been challenging, to say the least, but it's also been very interesting and very rewarding. We started in 2016 and here we are after 8 years. We've been very profitable and created a lot of impact across tier 2, tier 3 in 13 states. So I think me and my entire team, we're very proud of that.
Absolutely, and the most commendable part is that it's profitable.
Yes, right? Absolutely.
So, and it's huge, like you are across 350 cities, you're more than, helped, I think, more than 80,000 households. It's very commendable. And Kajal, in all of this, because we are at the LP Summit, a question that irks me many a times is to, when it comes to entrepreneurs such as you, how are LPs important and how are they shaping what you are there, out there to achieve? What is the role and the implications of the LP ecosystem on to you and your business?
Right. So that's a really good question. Let me sum it up. That quickly in a manner that I can be more clear. LPs are the ones that really determine which problems in society are going to get solved. Literally, LPs are the ones, let me repeat that, who are going to decide which problems in society are going to get solved. As an entrepreneur, and I speak to the entire entrepreneurial clique probably, we can only find the problems that we think we can create into a business model.
Correct.
We need to find a problem, we want to try and solve it and create a business model around it. But as LPs that control the final strings as to whether your business is going to sustain or not, because they are going to decide which are the genre of societal issues that are going to be funded.
So they are the real orchestrators behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Great.
So the orchestra is really controlled by them.
Absolutely.
And entrepreneurs are just basically good musicians if they are good entrepreneurs. But they are the ones, the main conductor, who's going to the maestro, who's going to control the entire scenario.
Great, that's very profound, Kajal, the way you put it. Just digging deeper into this, then these LPs are shouldering a huge responsibility into society, right?
True.
What are your expectations and where can they do better?
I think they've done really well. If I look at the Indian experience, from what one has gathered, the entire ecosystem for startups is really hardly about 15 years old. So I don't think we have that much of history to delve into. But if you see around across the last 15 years, whether the major issues which have been, whether it's been lack of access to finance, medicine, education, now climate. So there have been different set of LPs who have focused on different issues. So that has been a backing that the entrepreneurs of the country has received quite actively. Now the new vertical that's come in a very big way is climate, and people are still working around the business models that can satisfy both the LPs and create a sustainable business model both at the same time.
Correct.
So even if it has been something as challenging as agri-tech, so there have been very brave entrepreneurs out there and very brave LPs as well. So both shoulder the responsibility together as to how societal problems are going to be solved, which is what the entire LPs and entrepreneurs are both two ends of the same spectrum.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kajal, for those insights, and it just throws a different light onto how the LPs, should approach when they are looking at investing in the India market in the times to come. Thank you so much, Kajal.
Thank you.